You think you're having fun now, you're about to have a whole hell of a lot more. Please welcome someone you've already seen on Comedy Central if you were watching, Mr. Tim Young. Ho!
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. New Yorkers are here. Some of you don't live in New York. Don't be shocked. We do private things in public here. I walked into the Starbucks. There's a woman having coffee and breastfeeding her baby, which I think is beautiful, to be there for that kid's first latte. I think that is very moving. I took a picture. I'm not sure that was appropriate, but shouldn't have tweeted that either. I'm sorry. Some of you have kids, right? But you're drunk at a comedy club, so you probably don't take good care of them. No, some of you. I like kids. I like little kids. Not in an Amber Alert way, but I can't even say that now. I like 3 to 5-year-olds because they say weird things that people on drugs say. That's the only time I can relate to a child. I was in a bus one time. We pulled into a bus stop. This little 3-year-old girl hops up on the seat next to me, looks out the window, and she goes, "What world is this?" How could a 3-year-old voice my existential crisis so clearly? Exactly, 3-year-old. We need to go into the woods and do mushrooms together. Show me the way, tiny Zen master. That is probably illegal to take a 3-year-old into the woods for drugs. Even if you own it, you can't do that. Applaud if you're on drugs. Anybody on drugs? Nobody? Legal, illegal? Anybody? Some illegal drugs should be legal. It's hard to know what should and what shouldn't unless you tried them all, which I have. But you guys have jobs. You don't have time. Here's a way to figure out what drugs should be legal and what drugs shouldn't. Here's a perfect test. Lock yourself in a room with a person on that drug. See if you're afraid. Would anyone be afraid of a pothead in a locked room? Unless you're wearing Krispy Kreme donut pants and a pizza hat, that person is no danger. What drug would you least like to be locked in a room with? Yell it out. Meth? Bath salts? I say Viagra. At least for me personally. There's nothing more dangerous than a guy looking for a place to put his boner, okay? I'll take my chances with the bath salts guy. I can spare a piece of my face. I only have one virginity. New York is an angry place. People give the finger a lot. The finger has lost its power a little bit. I got a weird road rage sign the other day. I think this guy was trying to be creative and move on from the finger, but he did not think his sign through properly. He was tailgating me. He pulled it right next to me. I expected some angry words with the finger. Instead, he leaned at me in his car and gave me the blowjob mime. He was like, That did diffuse my anger. I got to give it to him. I was just confused a little bit. I mean, pretty sure that means he wants to blow me. A generous offer, but not a very angry driver's sentiment. Maybe if he gave me a bad blowjob, I'm very angry at you. I'm so angry, I will blow you poorly, please. Sir, do not give me a chomper twisty. I don't think I would like it. When I'm not in New York, I like to go camping. Any campers? Camping is easy for people who live in New York because the accommodations are about the same size. I camped a little while ago, and in the morning, the ranger came by and told me it was time to leave. I was like, well, did I just get kicked out of the outside? Where am I supposed to go? I camped in upstate New York. There are bears up there. When you camp near bears, you got to use a bear box. Does anyone know what that is? It's a big metal box at the campsite. You put your food inside it, and you lock it up so your food is safe. And then you go to sleep in a tent. I don't know who designed that system. I went to sleep in the bear box. Left my food in the tent for the bear. Please, bear. Enjoy these grapes and power bars. I'm white. Anybody else? Any white people? Not a very popular thing to be right now. White people cause a lot of problems these past couple of thousand years. Cause a lot of problems. It's practically not even good to be white anymore. Sun's getting hotter. We can't go outside. I think that's why the earth is warming up. The earth is literally trying to cook white people. Get rid of them. No, it's terrible. It's terrible. A lot of racial tension, racial profiling. How terrible. I can't imagine what it would be like to be under constant suspicion for a crime that you haven't committed. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. I've been in a relationship. I know exactly what that's like. I'm sorry. I just got out of a relationship. I was booted out. My friends tried to make me feel better by telling me the normal things. Don't worry, there are more fish in the sea. Yeah, but I'm not a fisherman. I get the fish that jump into my boat because they're drunk or bipolar. Last year I went to the other side of the world. I went backpacking in India and China and Nepal. Are there any Indians in the room before I make fun of your culture? No, I just want to get the go-ahead. It's a beautiful place, wonderful people. Everyone should go to that side of the world to see where everybody lives. There is no one on this side of the world. Oh, my God. You think traffic in New York is bad? Bombay traffic looks like Noah's Ark is having a fire drill, okay? I came back. I was there for 6 weeks. I lost 20 pounds. My friend's like, you might have a tapeworm. You should get it checked out. Well, I didn't have any health insurance. If you have health insurance, you can go to a doctor, shit in a jar. They send that away to like the lab or whatever. If you have no health insurance, you have to Google. Has anyone tried out the Google health insurance plan? The copay is terror. Don't ever Google, do I have a tapeworm? And then look at the images section. Then I Googled how to get rid of a tapeworm without going to the doctor. And there are ways. Tapeworms have been around since before doctors, and people have figured out ways. This is one of the ways. You got to get a friend to come into your room while you're sleeping with a flashlight and point it at your butthole. And just hang out there and wait. Because apparently the bright light will attract the tapeworm to it. And it'll stick his little head up. Then you got to grab it and pull it out. Yeah. Now, first of all, I don't even have that kind of friend, okay? I don't even know how to make a friend like that, to be honest. I could send out a Facebook invite, I guess. Tim has invited you to peer into his asshole with a flashlight. Will you attend? 50 maybes. That's it for me, you guys. It's been great. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you so much.
Stay tuned for more laughs on Access TV, live from the Gotham Comedy Club in New York City.